Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board. My name is Marek. This is service 41, Flixbus to Bristol, Bond Street, calling out the University of the West of England franchise campus. Estimated time of arrival for the university, 5 minutes past 5, and 5:15 we should arrive in Bond Street. I wish you a pleasant journey. Thank you.
Hey you! Hello beautiful people! My name is Savannah, but on the internet I go by Savvy C, and welcome back to Savvy C Scoop. Hello love, you're right. I made it to Bristol and she's cute! Very immediate, I've been here less than an hour, but immediate first impressions. Definitely like a uni town, college town. Very hipster, grunge, alternative. He was a boy, she was a girl, skater, boy energy vibes. And a lot of art. Banksy from here, so a lot of street art. I think that definitely is a big influence from him in his career and his fame. So yeah, I'm excited. Right now I'm just walking around. My first full day is tomorrow. So let's go walk around, get familiar with my bearings, get some groceries, do a little bit of work, and then have a full day of exploring tomorrow. Hello, it's your girl. Shake it. Guys, look at the sky. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that sunset. Gorgeous. So walking around already, I have basically run into or saw signs that it's super close of all the things on my to-do list. So I don't think, my original plan was going to be here till Sunday, but I think I can see everything tomorrow and definitely first half of Friday. So I think I'll do it anyways, so stay here and book hostel stays until Sunday, but maybe take day trips to like Bath or Cardiff or something, because I'll definitely see the most of the city, or have a work day. We'll see. But it's great though. Bristol's a good city to pop in, pop out, get a full glimpse of it, full experience in a short period of time. Would we love that? Like I've learned today, listen up today, I'm going to repeat myself one more time. With traveling comes adaptability, comes making decisions with information as it comes in, right? So I check into the Bristol Wing. Bristol's lovely, by the way, walked around. And the first roommate I met, I was like, oh, different. We had a little moment, Kiki. She was like, how long are you here for? I was like, 2 days, but I want to stay till Sunday. Being in Bristol till Sunday, but I haven't booked longer because it's sold out here. I thought it was available at other places. Wrong! Everybody named Mama gonna be in Bristol this weekend. Go figure. Maybe there's an event. These things happen. And then, alright, it is what it is. So now instead of me originally gonna be in Bristol for 4 nights, here till Sunday morning, then going off to Birmingham, I'm now, good news, exciting news, going to Cardiff, Wales, and Bath, England, which both came, Cardiff, not so much, but I know someone from there, knew him, know someone, and it's close by, so why not? In a different country as well, which would be cool to see. And then Bath came highly recommended, so I'm gonna spend the night in both cities now. So I'll have complete full day trips in both places and spend the night too, which would be nice. And then I can do some work at night, and I'm gonna jam pack all of Bristol in one day, which I really think I can do. No, I mean, I'm gonna leave there, baby. I can do that tomorrow. I will do that tomorrow. And then, yeah, tomorrow and Friday, or no, Friday and Saturday. Today is tomorrow, today's Thursday. Then, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Friday, Cardiff, Saturday, Bath, and then Sunday onwards we'll go from there. But important lesson to learn, just always book. Weekdays you can book late in advance, but late in advance. Weekends you can book late. Weekends always book in advance. There you go. Pro tip when it comes to hostels. So now I'm about to shower. Very excited. And, you know, go to sleep and then get ready for my full day of exploring Bristol tomorrow.
Is he from Bristol?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
And he's actually we matched also because when I saw his passions on his profile, we had exactly the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's rare to see men who write politics, reading.
Oh,
nature.
yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that is rare. That's a unique combination. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great,
And he works for
though.
refugees to help them to get. Yeah.
Oh,
this is great.
wow.
Oh, I was like, oh, it's so cool. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Wait, so what time did you get back today?
Sorry.
What time did you get back
What's
today? À quelle heure?
when I got into the room,
Yeah.
when I arrived,
Like this morning.
yeah.
What
I took
time?
the bus this morning. But when you saw me getting
Oh, you just
I-
got that.
but I thought that nobody would notice because you know the curtain.
I love it. No, I had no clue. I came back kind of late too, but I was working, so that wasn't as
Yeah.
fun. Oh, I love that.
I love that.
I love that for
Last night in
you.
Bristol was really cool.
That's a perfect way to end. Yeah. Oh, that's so
Did you enjoy
great. Yeah, last night. Well, I have all today as well. So remember how we were talking yesterday about how it's booked here and the other place? It's like completely booked, like the whole city. I think because of uni starts. So I think that's why everyone's here, which I didn't think about. So I was going to be here till Sunday, but now I'm gonna take a day trip and spend the night in Cardiff, which I'm excited. I think that'll be good. No, I leave Friday.
Okay.
And
Because
then-
today you sleep here.
Yes, I sleep here. So I booked for 2 nights.
Great.
And then on Saturday night, I'll be spending the night in Bath. So I think it'll be like small towns, but they have availability. So yeah, I think it'll be good.
Told me that it was great, but the bath, Roman bath.
Yes,
are
exactly. Yeah,
expensive.
that's what she was telling me. The Australian girl, she said it was 22 pounds. I was like, oof.
Hey,
I don't know if it's
sir,
worth it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
If you want to get the full experience.
Exactly. So we shall see. We shall see. Morning. Just got dressed. I'm already running late, but it's fine. It's gonna be okay. Fit check. A little bit fit check. And got a full day exploring Bristol and then heading off to Cardiff tomorrow morning. Top of the morning, loves. You're right. Checking in, first full day, and only full day. Maybe not, we'll see. I might come back. I do enjoy it thus far. In Bristol, I'm now walking by one of their mini harbors. I don't know, something I've noticed about England thus far is there's a lot of like harbors and just a lot of like rivers and canals. And I don't know exactly what makes the difference, but hey, anyways, walking to Imshed, which is the first stop with Minnie today. I'm doing my best to see all of Bristol's main touristy quote-unquote sites in one day. So wish me luck. Off to Imshed. Here we go. Oh, also guys, too, I realized why Bristol is booked and busy this week. Uni town. It's September. Back to school, back to uni, duh. So all of my roommates, basically except for one woman, were all here for university. Or one was going to Leeds, but it was really cute. So like they're doing back to school. They're talking about how kind of anxious they are and how they're looking forward to their first day and everything. So that's why everything booked up here. So I think it'll be for the best though. Like I'll be able to see a lot today and then see my new cities Friday and Saturday. Stop of the day was Imshed, and I should have known what was ahead of me when I read this plaque. You can pause to read. Just acknowledgement of the transatlantic slave trade and how Bristol and England and the whole United Kingdom and the Commonwealth profited off of that. Then the museum was broken into 3 sections over several floors that broke down Bristol places, life, and people. And it was really fascinating. I feel like I've been to other museums that have like municipalities or, you know, Museum of X city, but this just felt really different. It felt
like you're with someone who was born and raised in that city, and they're just showing you around. Kind of like, you know how in the Bachelor, Bachelorette franchises, they have like the hometown dates? It kind of felt like that you're on like a hometown date with someone who just loves it, like Positively This, talking about Bristol people, and just asking, or just showing, I should say. Oh, this is Banksy's work, which is really important because he's from there. Very famous painter, artiste, but also very controversial as he's a street artist, which is really interesting to see not only his work in person and where he's from, but it kind of explains and gives context as to, like where someone's from, where they grow up, the time they grow up in, the era, their family dynamics, etc., can really influence their work. I love this question too. How do you become part of Bristol? And again, just showing how everyone gets there. This is breaking down the Brizzle accent, which I loved. Outside of London, you hear, there's so many different accents in the UK outside of London. Like, as an American, and I feel like just anyone outside of the UK who isn't British, if you're not familiar with that culture, all the accents in every culture you hear is just London, but there's so much more. It's such a small country, but there's so many different accents within England. Then this one starts to get a little deep. This is the first kind of trigger warning, quote unquote. This is about sex work. And then coming up are, again, mentions of the transatlantic slave trade. So stay alert for that. And it really became just quite eye-opening to me, especially seeing such a graphic like this and seeing the figures. There are over 500,000 enslaved Africans who were traded through Bristol's port. And it was just so surreal to see this, written out in black and white like this. I never thought about my origins until I moved to Europe, and I think about them a lot more. And then, I made it to the top where I had this lovely rooftop, and I reflect a bit more on what I just saw when I was inside. Well, isn't this just lovely? Great view and end of the museum. First stop of a few. I would say, of course, hope you guys can still hear me. Probably you can. I would say, in short, it is a love letter by Bristolians for Bristolians that is public and free and accessible to anyone in the world who's here and willing to come see it. Filled with passion, love, appreciation, but also acknowledgement and honesty, which I really appreciate, because they could have easily, I'm not gonna, clap for a fish that can swim type thing, but they could have easily disacknowledged or just completely been ignorant to the fact of like the wealth that the UK has, that the city in particular has, comes from transatlantic slave trade, comes from a very dark history and a dark past. But I think with acknowledgement, we collectively as a people can move on from it and can evolve from it and be better collectively. So I think that was really, really healthy and good, and I loved, I'll put the picture here where they specifically acknowledged that they had 3 pieces from Benin that they have since returned, and now they're trying to move forward of, okay, how can we celebrate and acknowledge this history and, have people see it, but then also give, rightfully stolen things back to, give things that were wrongfully stolen back to its rightful owners. That's what I meant to say. So it's really fascinating. Let me know your thoughts, guys, too, on that of returning stolen artifacts to former colonies, and 2, what to do with current spaces. So with like housing markets and crisis, do you think all buildings that are free are fair game despite their historical significance, quote unquote good or quote unquote bad? Should we preserve them? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. Yes, please tell me your thoughts on that subject matter, because I've noticed it a lot throughout my travels, and it's just something that's been really on my mind lately. I'm curious to hear other thoughts. Now on to stop number 2, Arnolfini Arts, which is right across the bridge, which, I forgot to show you, but that bridge is really good to see, okay? Just every time a truck passed or a car, anything heavier than a bike or a fellow human being, the thing was shaky. So just, walk briskly across the bridge.
But I got here free entry as well, like M Shed, and it was really fascinating talking about threads. That was the main exposition on display. They had different quotes like this one, which I thought was really meaningful, pause to read. And then this was by far my favorite part. Just like the inner child in me came out. Baby Sad really came out. This is called the Feeling Wall. And despite the whole concept and construct of museums, this wall, the Feeling Wall, is exactly what it sounds like. All of these beautiful frolics, I don't know how I would call them exactly, but creations, art, you were able to touch. And it had, like, if you guys can see the little, I guess index card, I don't know which one I called it, but a little blurb attached to it was showing the meaning behind it, the artist's name. And it was just really cool to just really feel it and see the different textures and just admire it up close and personal. And then to the left of it as well, there was an area to make your own art, draw and create. And it was just really, really fascinating. So that was, Threads, excuse me. It was called Threads. And then, so that was Arnolfini. Highly recommend going over there. Then I went back over to, I guess, like the center, to then go to Bristol Cathedral, which I know obviously all of you watching aren't Christian, so, take this with a grain of salt, I guess. But it was interesting to go inside, and I do recommend, if you are curious or interested in religion and religious spaces, to enter. They're free, and you can really kind of just be amazed, at least at the architectural structure of it all. Guys, I'm into my third stop of the day, the lovely cathedral. Oh, you can't really see all of it. There you go. Made to my third stop, the cathedral. She's lovely. Went inside. Fun fact that I'd share it now, or I guess fun fact. Since I believe Salzburg was the first city that I did it in, if my memory serves me well, every cathedral that I go to on this trip since I've been traveling, I sit front row, either far right in the aisle or far left in the outer aisle. Not a bee. And I pray. Genuinely pray, like phone away, everything. And just kind of pray and reflect. First, I start off with just like being grateful and expressing gratitude, and then I kind of ask, help me, Lord, help me, because I'm 25 now. I was 24 then, 25 now, and I don't want to claim a quarter life crisis, but your girl going through it, and I really am thankful for traveling in this adventure during this time to just let me find myself in the most cliche yet necessary way of just expressing what I want or expressing myself, finding and looking for what I want, finding what I'm good at, etc., etc. So as I just did at the lovely Bristol Cathedral. Now I'm off to, I'm gonna take a break, but part of me is like, I should just go to the, I should keep going because I still feel good, but I think I'm gonna see how far the City Museum and the Banksy things are, and if it's close enough, I think I'll just do everything in a row, take a break until sunset at Clifton Clifton Suspension Bridge. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I decided to go all or nothing, and I'm so glad that I did. This is Park Street, a really dope street just outside of the cathedral. Leads you all the way up to the top of the hill of where my next stop will be. Let me not spoil it ahead of time. And it was just really cool just to see all these vintage shops, bookstores, just local community mom and pop shops from Bristolians. After MSHED, I feel like I know something about the community. I'm part of the crew. This is part of the university there. There's 2 main universities in Bristol. And then next to it was here, the Bristol Museum and Art Gallery. The front desk lady, the receptionist, was so kind. I wish I got her name. I should have put her on the blog. She was so great. So, again, the best part of going to cities that aren't the capital city, that aren't, right by the water, that are popular for that or aren't popular for X thing, that are kind of on the smaller end but have so much to offer, have the best locals and the best people who just are more than happy, over the moon, thrilled to share their beloved hometown, their beloved city with you. And this museum really just epitomized that, just showing, again, history and culture throughout Bristol, throughout British culture, history, or, colonization, as well as an impressive, really, really impressive art gallery that span across several centuries, several different styles. I feel like at this point, I don't know what these skills are going to teach me later on, but I have developed, I feel like, an eye or just a knowledge or really just overall appreciation for different types of art and media and just how it's all connected, not to get too woo-woo, woosha, overthinking things, but it really, just all clicked and it's starting to make sense of it, I guess, as I learned about myself and about the world. This now, too, is very timely. Free Palestine, man. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. YouTube might take this down, but I'm not even going to get into that right now because I'm going to start crying. But this was really fascinating as well and really introduced me and explained the UK's relationship with India, which was always kind of, I think, just sheer distance. I was like, how'd that work? But just breaking down the partition of it and how they just used different religions, tribes to break up this country and divide a whole culture. So really eye-opening, really fascinating. And then these were really just impressive glassware towards the end of the museum. And I felt really content. I really enjoyed my time here. As I'm really geeking out, but this museum is great. Highly recommend. Maybe do this first, actually, so that you're up at the top of the hill, quote unquote, and then make your way down by the riverside, by the harbor side. I think instead of what I did was in reverse, but really great. 10 out of 10 recommend. Make sure you do this first with ample time so you're not rushed because there's so much to see here. It's great. So now I am off back to the Bristol Wing, back to my hostel. Gonna eat a bit, do some work, take a breath, and then off to Clifton to see the sunset, and then that'll be it for my day in Bristol. Took a much needed nap after I made it back to good old Bristol Wing. This is my walk back, and it was just darling, very, very lovely. Great weather day too, for spring. This is a good weather day. And the Christmas steps, which are nice. Made it to the Christmas steps, which is perfect. It's on the way back to the hostel. Didn't end up seeing Banksy, but I did end up going to Clifton Suspension, which I can't recommend enough. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend going there. And I met up with someone who I met in Split, and we took a bus ride to Sarajevo together. So it was really cool just seeing her and just seeing what's happened since then. Guys, I made it to Clifton, and look at this view! Isn't it insane? I'll put more clips in here, but it's absolutely gorgeous here. There's a cafe as well, 360 up there. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Alex, for showing us around. I also invited one of my roommates from the hostel, and together we went out, got some drinks, and just enjoyed Bristol. Saw it come alive at night and just caught up on lives, what we've been up to. And then I got, this good little pita before going to bed. I just checked out and now I'm off to the bus station to go to Cardiff. Let's go. Hello, I'm here on my way to Cardiff. Journals a little bit, like some notes down. And it's gonna take us less than an hour, but there's a lot of traffic, so the bus was late coming here to pick us up, so it'll probably be a bit late getting there, so I get there. Probably, we're supposed to arrive at 12:55. I'll probably get there closer to 1:30 now instead, about 13:30. I'm excited, thank you, cool. See Cardiff a bit, explore, and then do some work, and wake up bright and early to go to my next city, Bath. Bristol, whatever it's called. Trying to say welcome in Welsh. I don't know. Is it the local language called Welsh? Guys, look how beautiful. Oh, this is exactly that. That's exactly how I pictured this part of the world. Like just these majestic Game of Thrones-ish castles. Like,